on the gas. Excellent.
Nice. Explosion.
All right.
Why am I?
To
Oh shit.
qualify.
Well,
Lovely.
I was
Okay.
fucking around with
I get.
Dan, and I knew
Alright, this already looks like a great game. And by great, I mean not great.
this is awkward. I was fucking
Oh, I'm gonna have to lean back because this is like got motion sickness written all over it.
everything, and I was a boulder, so I'm gonna back out and start again.
Oh yeah, I saw that code. Start as a rock, or all players are rocks.
What? That's really good.
I had to see if it was real or not.
Really, really good. Yeah, absolutely. You gotta go with that.
First place is just gone.
First place is right in front of me, but they're like going the same speed as I am. Oh, I got blue shelled. Okay. Or at least red shelled.
Oh no, because I restart. The weapons are wrong.
Why do I use nitro? Good. Eat it. Nitro is bottom C.
Oh, I got something.
Oh! Yo, I qualified first. But I'm not done with the race.
What the heck just happened to me?
Okay.
I can't believe we have to qualify.
I don't know what's going on. This guy's got lasers shooting out the side.
This is like all the speed of F-Zero, but without any of the control.
I just got shot in the face. Okay.
Maybe this is like Aero Gauge, where you can just skip the qualifier.
I feel like Aero Gauge has to be the exception to the rule when
I
it
think
comes
this
to
is-
something like that.
I think this is like Wave Race, where you gotta get enough points to qualify for the next round.
Because I refuse to believe multiple people would make that mistake. What? Oh my god.
It's good good music. Hey Theo.
Sometimes you don't want to do that. Oh, that's what that is.
Is fourth good enough?
Wow, somebody just shot a pulse wave at me.
Is fourth good enough?
Dude, where is it?
Probably behind
You know, I feel like I'm not going to be having issues with the weapons, at least. It'll be catching up in general.
Okay, so I have a boost. I do have a boost.
Okay.
Boostio.
Firing my laser blindly. hoping that-
Holy crap. Oh, I don't want that one.
I'm in a healthy fourth place right now. I don't even know what those orange balls I'm picking up are.
I don't know. Maybe they're nitro.
New race Johns at the side. Well, the top is new game.
Oh,
The top is everyone from new game.
I don't know where they were.
I came in fourth, and I'm hoping that's not going to be a huge issue. Second to qualify.
That's Nene on the left, and then Hifumi in the center, and then Alba on the right. Really good anime, new game. About
I just got
an
rocketed at the
an
end.
all-girl
I got rocketed at the beginning.
anime or an all-girl video game dev studio that makes video games and
What?
does cute stuff together.
I got
And then I don't know what the bottom ones are. I think that's some girl from Fate,
Oh my!
but I never played Fate, so.
Actually, kind of cool. I ran into some.
First PB by 2.
Bum, 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 bum,
Oh,
bum,
geez.
bum,
I should
bum,
just
bum.
put weapons on because I feel like I can use them better than they do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I do need to rechange my controls.
it'd
at
be a
some
better
point.
feeling than like I am behind you and I don't know how to get to you. Oh jeez.
I think they call that snowboard kids.
Snowboard Kids is easy. Just get a get the
The
ghost.
pants.
Pans.
Robin fan.
Just get pans and then have them not get pans and then you win.
Yeah.
Good idea.
So the graphic like indicator on the bottom left. I get that the top one is shield, which you take damage as you hit stuff. But what is the bottom one?
Like ammo or
I
something.
think that might
Oh,
be
yeah.
your main weapon.
That's your A button. Yeah. A button ammo.
I'm in fourth now. Who did that?
So can you just shoot that all the time, or is that when you pick up an item?
That's your all the time one, I think.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I have like a machine gun.
So what button shoots that?
A. The one where you pick up
It
an
means
item
your
is
main
right
button.
C.
Oh, okay. All right.
How am I in 6th? What's going on?
Oh, okay. I'm alive. I'm alive, barely, but
Why am I in fourth?
I have
Oh,
no
that's
idea
wild.
where everyone else, because all you have is this line. that
I have
shows
no idea what
immediate-
some of these weapons do. One of them just flies away.
I saw a dude blow up right in front of me. How am I still in fourth?
You didn't blow up, you hit warp speed.
Oh, is that it?
oh,
Maybe.
just
Who knows?
fuck up.
The problem with these weapons is I need to be able to see the person I want to hit.
Yeah.
I'm finding that's an issue. I feel like I should probably just restart this track, but I don't know. Is that an option? It just says Bazoomer quit. Okay, cool.
How do you like that, idiot? I blew
Rip me.
at the end.
Oh boy.
Alright, you first.
No! I fell off the track. I was in
I helped.
first.
Well, I did not proceed.
Hey Nero.
What if Grimace is bad?
Extreme Goon Dragoon.
Power yet? I don't know.
You can always blame the car.
Or
blame your
qualify.
controls.
Okay, so that's why I didn't lose immediately.
I just hit a fucking street pole.
So it looks like you get a password after every time you qualify. How do we feel about entering that password to redo the second race?
Illegal.
Damn.
I mean, you saw the
you
password
know what
in
it
the
does?
game.
I mean, it's a mechanic, so.
Yeah.
I assume it just makes you skip the qualifier. So if you're happy with whatever place you got in the qualifier, try again the main race.
Holy cow.
There's not. I don't think that's how it works.
I don't think there is a main race. Yeah.
I don't think there's qualifying races. Versus
It's just
main one.
qualifying to get to the next race. I
Oh.
got kicked
Yeah.
out after I didn't get the right.
Oh. So you can just skip back to where you died then? With the password, maybe?
I guess so. Yeah.
But I guess that would keep your score too, which you might not want.
Yeah.
I don't know. Does it matter? No.
Well, I'd have to go back to the VOD anyway and see it, but maybe I don't like how I finished in the first race. So I'll keep that in mind though. I might use it later. Might write down any first places for sure.
Oh my god, what happened to me? What did that do to my controls?
Yeah,
How
I
am
think
I
there's
in-
one that
what-
disables your controls.
What's what lore, Nero?
Weapons are off.
He's stepping on the gas.
Just
Like I was
typing it.
literally on fire and just boosted past me. Now I'm in 6th. I'm not even doing anything wrong. I'm just getting passed by everybody.
Somehow I'm doing a lot better this time, and I don't actually know what the difference is.
No idea what's going on.
I'm just in. Does this like weapon change my hand?
Oh. I did not know about that.
Wait, what?
Rip that guy.
Press C down to boost.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god! I didn't
I did not
read
know
the
that.
controls very well. Okay.
No wonder I
Oh wow. That is one hell of a weapon.
Oh, is that how it works?
Get speakers.
That is one hell of a weapon.
Oh, at the top right, is that your boost counter?
Top left.
Top right.
Top right is left counter. those things that look like they could be weapons or nuclei or
Nuclei.
really anything. Those are your boosts.
Let's see.
This course is good. You just go straight.
Yeah.
The guy in first was so far ahead, and the guy in third was so far behind.
Fuck. We're back on track 2. What we have.
The lore of Extreme G? Good question. I think it's like an F-Zero wannabe. They saw F-Zero and they said, hey, can we rip this game off?
You know, I.
And they tried, and then this was the result.
I did not read.
There's even a character in here named Captain Jalkin.
That's great. Yes.
Just
Oh,
kidding. But imagine if there was.
I'll just use it here. This seems like a good spot.
Whoa. I won't-
Captain Jalkin. Who's this gray guy?
How are you going so fast? Get the fuck back.
I like the music.
Holy cow. Okay.
Ow. Oh, he blew up. I hope that's not me next. Okay, the orange things are like shield refills.
I just pressed A at the beginning. Of
This Lego pod racing game looks kind of odd. Not at all how I remember it. Googly eyes. Tron plus FZ.
I know someone's ahead of me, but close.
You know, more nothing. You say that, but there is the pod racing game on this system that we will play eventually.
Oh, there he is.
Alright, we're gonna have to keep track of these passwords whenever we finish them first.
When I'm busy with something else.
It's a good game.
Star Wars. I don't know about that.
I crashed.
I mean, it's a Star Wars.
Bad.
It's not really Star Wars. It's like Episode 1.
Yeah.
Big
Which is
Star
not
Wars.
Star Wars. It's true.
Does that mean Battlefield New is in a Star Wars game?
I know that one.
Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah.
Oh, good. They both like crashed. Or just zoomed past them. Cool. I'm alright with that.
I just rocketed a guy and it did nothing to me.
Nandato.
Ah,
Someone is on my table.
oh, you don't have to win to unlock the next circuit. That's good to know. I took
Oh
second
my
in that circuit
god!
before
The
unlocking critical
stupid.
mass.
No! Dang it. I don't have a booster. Save this.
I need to change the hell controls.
Third place. That's not good.
I'm using tilt controls.
Not bad. You're forced to qualify.
Oh. Oh, it's based on your points. I don't. Okay.
Yeah, based on points.
Right. I thought like it was just a set number for them. Okay, that's fine. I need 6 to qualify in this one. So.
Oh, yep, we are right back to the first track in the game at the start of the second cup.
Yep, you do 4 tracks, then you do 8 tracks, and then you
Oh.
do all 12. So we
Rush?
see the first couple tracks 4 times.
Rush, except each track isn't like 10 years long.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, it's Wave Race, but you get 4 new tracks per circuit as opposed to just 1.
You're also getting new tracks and not track backwards, so that's good.
But who doesn't love backwards tracks?
What about backwards? Flip?
What was that?
Yeah. Did you know that track backwards is
Infinite
Atkins?
content.
What?
And so much. This is very industrial. I like it.
How am I in third though? It was like in sixth. Oh, okay, the race is good. Alright. Kinda fast.
No idea what this does.
Oh, I haven't used my boost yet. Step on the gas.
Oh. Wait, what?
I think you can use the boost to get through.
Alright, I'm somehow in first now.
Getting through.
Critical death.
There's explosions behind me, and I'm a little scared of that.
Explosion.
Yeah, still the same with the Gary mobile.
Yes, yes, I would.
Okay.
I don't know. It's the one that has the Excel weapon. Forget the name of it though. Most of my brain power is going to my.
Brain power. Adrenaline is pumping. Yeah, the things in the bottom or the top left there, or those I don't know, they look like bombs to me. They look like Smash Brothers bombs, like that one thing that you pick up in Smash Brothers, and it creates like that Halo bomb. Under where it says first right now.
Great lap.
Those are 3 boosts you get for the entirety of the
I
race,
don't know why.
and they're pretty strong. They give you a lot of speed, and they last for quite a bit.
It's just a really good.
But you only get them for 3 times. in the
That wasn't
race.
even my greatest lap.
It must be comparing against
I
some.
haven't even seen my greatest lap.
Maybe it's comparing against some like staff ghost time.
You also have items like
It
this.
also might be counted
I have no idea what most of these items do,
You know, you start off
but whenever I get them, I use them.
nowhere.
You never know, might get a good one.
I don't know what shooting somebody just like to slow them down.
Well, eventually they explode.
Yeah.
That's what kind of it.
I feel like we have a ton of shield at this level.
See, I'm using a boost right now. My speed is just out of this world.
Yeah, it seems like you get enough, unless you get really focused.
I think they're just bad at shooting me.
That's
be honest.
possible. We are on easy. I wonder if you would take more damage in higher difficulties.
Probably.
Just like lower shield gauge or whatever.
Man, the boost is really good.
I rented this game once. I didn't remember much about it.
Oh, I just fell off. I'm in third.
That looks like a red shell.
No F-Zero.
That's bad.
What is?
Locust.
F-Zero.
Okay.
Yep.
Nice you.
Oh, big air. Too much air.
Nice you.
How do you have too much air?
I thought I was gonna go off track.
I did go off the track. It wasn't really a good idea, honestly.
Don't recommend it.
I'll keep that in consideration.
Alright. There's second and third.
Okay.
Now I'm in third. Can I get in a second?
Nice.
Number
They mix up where the new tracks are.
Oh,
So it's
really?
not just doing like the 4 old ones and then the 4 new ones.
Yeah, but it's not like they flipped them around or anything. I mean, it could be-
No, but
Oh no, he EMP'd me.
Honestly, I don't know how much a flip would do for most of these tracks anyway.
Bastard EMP'd me.
Definitely not just like a
Alright, that guy got wrecked.
whatever that was. At least.
That guy got wrecked by me.
Well, I'm 20 minutes into this game. I still
Wow, gaming right there. When is Pokemon Puzzle League? You know, we haven't done that one yet.
It either
Where's
shoots
the
forward or
one
it drops.
that's-
We haven't done that one yet, Near. That would be a good one.
That shoots back.
Is there? The one that just like is a pod that goes in front of me. I do not know what it does.
Was that the one that just takes off? I feel like it goes
Yeah.
ahead
Final race.
and grabs someone and slows them down or something like that.
Yeah, that's got to be the shell.
Yeah,
Like, I don't know what
you're in first.
I don't know what it does to the people it gets, but it goes and gets someone.
Yeah.
So it can't be too bad.
I wonder if that's the thing that like scrambles your controls.
Did I just get a
What
booster
about-
finally? Yo, I got a boost weapon.
Ah, they weren't lying. A lot of this track is just straight.
I feel like I'm going faster.
Oh, yikes.
Step on the gas.
Oh, no, wait. Yeah, this is it. New level. I missed the city. I was expecting the city. I like the other levels. I knew where to boost at.
Alright, we're out of
I don't know what that is, but I'm staying away from that. Meant to make a bomb.
this cutscene. I'm not watching. Extreme context.
That's cutscenes for losers that watch cutscenes.
It's just neutral.
Alright, Grimace seems to be doing okay.
I know I just passed it.
I'm in first somehow now.
Oh, baby, we're back here again. It's like coming home. Coming home.
Yikes.
An alien malign.
Got EMP'd again.
It can be kind of fun to
That seems like that power up whenever I get hit by it, like my controls just don't work. I'll probably take a speed debuff as well.
Wake me up when we can hit the wall to go faster.
What do you do?
That's an F-Zero thing sometimes. Sometimes. Not always.
Yeah, wrecked that guy. Get wrecked, sir.
You know, this music's alright. It's there. It doesn't annoy me.
I like it.
It's fine. It's, you know, very future race. All it needs to be. Racing in the future.
Racing in the future. On a bike. Future bike.
When you hit the red vape, is that a boost? Okay.
I think so. Please don't call it that.
Holy shit. Okay, I didn't flip over.
I think the computers got lost on this.
Good at Pokemon Puzzle League? Nice, Nero.
Like they
I liked that game a lot when I was
first 30 seconds and
playing the N64 as a kid.
off a cliff. Every single one of them.
Step on the gas.
8S8.
Don't get anybody.
I don't know. I feel like you'd have to get hit by it to know what it even is, I guess. Or look
I
it up.
wouldn't know if I got hit by it.
That's true. Well, I mean, a pod would do something to you, I guess. Then you'd jump.
Just
That's the
leaves.
pod. It's just leaves.
There was somebody right in front of me. I shot it off,
Maybe
and
it-
it just went directly in front of me, out into the ether.
I feel like I had that happen, but then I think they got slower, and I don't know if it was because of the weapon or just because they got slower.
Second to qualify.
Oh, that
Nani?
was bad.
Nandatu?
That's actually quite
Oh
bad.
my.
Don't let anyone pass me now. Okay, but you still got second.
I feel like I've never noticed when I passed. I just look up and like, oh, I'm in first. Or, whoops, I'm in third.
I guess I got a start boost there.
The controllable scrambling thing is like a shockwave that goes forward, so
I'm
that
out of ammo.
Yeah.
thing there.
F.
Oh, I think it's just a mine dropper. Like it drops a mine and then it flies forward.
Oh.
Who does?
The thing is, there's like another mine. Oh wait, that also flies forward. There's like two different types of mines, I guess. You know, I think I got hit by someone else's like laser mine or something. So maybe that's what one of them is.
Who does?
Who can say what the pod does? Yeah, it's absolutely
More offensive stuff.
flying away.
Right?
I mean, it makes sense, but also it's a bit. I guess they all fly away. Which is what I'm saying, but some of them are also weapons.
mean, I do like dropping mines behind me.
Anything that puts more distance between the people behind me is good.
Alright, get over first place.
I think my favorite one is like the green missile that shoots backwards, though.
This is
I
a
wish I
boosting
could-
weapon. There is a boosting weapon. Huh.
Yeah, that one seems rare.
Ooh,
Yeah.
qualify.
Finally got it.
'Cause I got that one.
I've kept all my boosts for last. Now that I'm in
I
first.
just ate Taco Bell weapon.
Yeah. Yeah, basically.
If I only need 8 to qualify, does that mean I can wave race this and just retire?
There
That
is
would
no
be nice.
retire.
I know.
If you want to click the quit button and find out, you are
I
welcome
know.
to.
Yeah,
It
I know,
seems
but I
pretty
didn't get it.
definitive and like quit. And not just like give up or something. I think you'd just be out of the cut.
Probably.
Okay, good. These people are messing each other up. I always grind against the wall in that turn, and it's not good, but it's not the worst either.
I mean, it does slow you down a lot, but it just somehow doesn't seem to slow you down enough.
It doesn't punish you much
Well,
harder
okay,
than
but
like you're not
exactly.
going fast anymore,
If that's what that is.
which is
Oh.
you can live with that. Don't pass me. Okay, good.
Okay. My bad.
Yo, green reverse missiles.
I love the 50
Get over
All right,
second
good place. Oh my god, this jump sucks! It just landed on the pipes. Don't take that unless you're going fast.
Oh, where am I? Oh, I found the speedy thing too. I finally found it. Yep, that's a spicy Taco Bell right there. Great lap. Thanks.
I wonder if it actually does do damage to something. That would be pretty funny. You just go faster, but also.
Yeah.
But use it.
I wonder how much time I'm losing by the game trying to access my full memory pack every time.
I actually deleted something called like T3-JD.
I deleted that too. I assumed it was Tony Hawk 3.
Oh, that's
Lord knows I'm never going back to that one, so.
that was Tony Hawk. That's my character was JD.
Unrelated, but have any of you guys hit the brake button yet?
Once. I
That's
thought it
not
was
hard.
shooting.
Yeah, I don't press it again. I just fucking stopped.
Yeah, it works pretty quick.
Very good brakes for safety.
I would rather
I
just.
mean, you better have
slide.
good brakes and if you're racing these things, I guess. Makes sense. I shouldn't have used this last boost on the second lap. Whoops.
Oh, what the hell was that?
Guess I'll just have to be good.
Just get good, forehead.
Like 3 spicy Taco Bells on this race.
That sounds nice.
There,
So it's like specific for this course. They're like,
That's like partly why I figured I should go with weapons on, because I did see someone in a demo mode using what looked like boosters.
I mean, I've definitely gotten shot in the.
I should have kept a boost towards the end of here because this is. I've got enough distance from other people where we need a boost on the tail end. Hey, Lucario, how are you doing? Have you played this game before, Lucario? I know you're a racing game kind of fan.
Mhm. And it's like I see them flashing and just stopping for a while.
Yeah, I've definitely
I'm
come
generous
up
of
on
you to
like
call it a
2 of
mini
them
map.
that like fucked each other up, and then just went by them because of it. So I think it's pretty helpful.
Can't believe I got saved by accidentally being a boulder. Just lost 2 minutes due to getting picked up by Chunky Kong. I should have just done the race as a
Oh,
boulder.
that's one of the boosts.
Right?
I didn't get the boost because I just had this weapon that I'm not using.
I don't know if boulder has unique stats. Illegal speedrun.
It has to have unique stats. It really does. Oh, it's
I feel like if you accidentally pick boulder, you should just roll with it.
You're going to jail.
What? That joke rocked.
I like this. Alright.
Now I'm mad.
I respect it.
Holy crap! That's a lot of. That's a lot of item activations one after another. Find a yab.
Oh.
Oh, over the guardrail. Okay.
Whoa.
Whoa, shit. Hello.
Why are they so much faster than me on that? Oh, he's got Taco Bell, that's why. Okay.
Well, this went very poorly.
I was backwards.
I'm getting hit by a lot of things.
This track went horribly.
We're about to find out if this thing actually hurts people.
I'm glad there's invisible guardrails in the air as well.
I'm glad I just see how I got smacked down. Because I boosted on the ramp.
Yeah, I was wondering if the weapons were consistent spawns or not, but that one definitely changed to a different one, so getting the boost is probably at least a little bit
Ah, shoot.
the Taco Bell.
My shield is not doing too hot. And that's bad. Okay, got some recovery.
This
Did I
track.
get the boost?
Oh,
Okay, but okay.
I think you're just dead if your shield runs out.
Right, so far. Can I get a third?
Whoa.
Everybody is clustered over here.
Oh, jeez.
So first can be mine if I play my cards right, or at least not like sixth.
Boost again.
I do dig the music in this game.
Guys are posting.
It's good racing music. Like it's nothing like it's nothing out of this world. It's no like Chrono Trigger soundtrack. But for providing the background noise for a so far chill racing game, it does its job.
All right, first place. Oh, this is a double missile. Okay.
Ace to qualify. I wish I knew what track I was on. Kinda lost count.
Alright, not bad. I'll take third. Not seeing this one nice ramp. Yeah, the ramp like feels like it works against you. At the start if you don't boost.
Very.
Seems like a wipeout copy of the game.
Yeah, don't worry. That
9BL.
picks up soon.
Eight to qualify. Excellent.
Great
Wow.
luck.
I don't even have to be good. Yo, we got the Taco Bell. Step on the gas. Step on the gas, more like pass gas. Shitty joke. I
Wow.
Bring back shoe horse puns.
know. They were much better.
So the way this game works is there's 3 circuits, but similar to Wave Race. Like the first circuit is 4 tracks long, the second circuit is 8, the last circuit is 12, but they're not unique tracks. It's like you replay all of the previous tracks, you know.
Yo, is that a dolphin?
So intermediate includes, well, they're not difficulties, but the second circuit includes all of the tracks of the first circuit plus
No.
4 more.
Final.
And the last circuit includes all of the tracks of the second circuit plus 4 more.
They have
But it's not like clustered at the end. Like the track that I was previously on was a track that I didn't play in the first circuit. I'm on the second circuit right now. So they do shuffle them in. It's not like, you know, you get to the end of the first circuit tracks and then the new second circuit tracks are all clustered.
This game cheats. I was boosting and the dude in front of me just starts going my speed.
Racing game, the rubber bands? No.
No.
I know, right? Inconceivable.
I mean, all video game AI cheats in order to not suck.
So there's a ghost weapon. That's cool.
There's also items.
Doesn't really do anything.
I had the jukes on that guy if I just stayed in front of him. I might yet have the jukes.
Every way except the way we want.
Whoa.
Got him.
Good stuff.
There's also like some Mario Kart aspects of it with the item stuff and some F-Zero aspects where
Surprised that you
I haven't seen it yet, but I'm under the impression that if you
Couple jumps where they let you
if you kill
so choose.
if you reduce the enemy's like shield to 0, another racer's shield to 0, they are out of the race. They're good.
Also, there's no way that this is capable of handling 4 players. Right?
Just I don't enough fog to really anything is possible.
This last course is really confusing me.
Yes. So that is a true statement.
I have no idea what the geometry of this is.
We've got a lot of time to kill between after this game is done and when
Should be near the end of this.
Great lap.
Aren't I?
hey Rio, got a lot of time to kill from after this race is done and when the JRPG blind race happens. So I don't know. I might play some Mahjong. I might play some Dark Cloud 2. I don't know what I feel like yet. But we'll fill the time between then and now. Kid Mystic Spooky Castle, Kid Mystic. Yeah. Yeah, are you familiar with that game, Rio? I played that as a kid on Windows 95 and
Hey, I've seen this all.
it's what do you ever have this with old games where there's like an old game you have in your mind where you're like, oh man, I remember like there was this game I played as a kid and it had like these like features to it, or there was an element like these elements. I can't remember what the name is, and every time you try and search for it, you just can't find it because you're not coming up with the right search terms, and it bugs you. It bugs you that you can't remember this game you enjoyed a lot in your childhood. That was Kid Mystic for me until like a month ago or so.
It's fun that they're like, hey, it's the hardest.
Because I was thinking about our blind RPG races and good games for them, especially after the super long,
Bracket. Up and down.
the super long. Wow, this course is
I feel like
trippy.
I can't use my
Marathon that we did, and basically thinking, it'd be nice to do some shorter games. And then I started thinking about that game again. I was like, well, that was a game I used to beat in an afternoon as a kid, but what was it called? So I finally found it. We're doing it tonight. The developer of that game has made it available for free on his website. Well, it's not on his website, but it's like on one of those. It's called like itch.io. Itch.io is like a website where indie developers can
fun weapon.
post their games or maybe sell them. I think it also has like a marketplace, but he posts it there for free. Not sure why. I guess maybe because he figures it's an old game, people aren't going to want to pay money for it. So if I can give it away for free and then, make people fans of my work, they'll buy my modern games. It's pretty smart idea.
Music makes you lose control as I get blasted in the
Anybody can go to itch.io and search Kid Mystic, and you can play the game for free legally, released by the developer, and it's like a slightly more modern build, so it'll play on like I can play it on Windows 10 without issue. I mean, it definitely lacks some of the quality of life, like a full window mode. It has a bare bones windowed mode, but hey, it's still a solid game. So that will be tonight
That's the place.
That will be completely blind for the others. Blind for me outside the fact that I played it when I was like 10 or so and loved it.
Okay, that should be.
I'm gonna drop those because I need to have a chance of picking up the boost.
But I haven't played it since I don't remember anything. And we won't be using a guide, actually. We'll be completely blind. Because I really feel it's a game that is both short enough and not complicated enough where we'll be able to do it without a guide. It's only like 4 chapters. Only like 4 chapters. How bad can it be? Famous last words, right?
I
Most
wonder
plays,
if
I don't see any other dots on
This
my.
is the one thing I like. Racing games are chill, and if they're designed half decently, they're fun to play, but they leave like no opportunity to take your eyes off of the game feed to like read chat or whatever. That's the one thing I don't like about the N64 Mini race games is there's so many racers. There's so many race games for the N64, and none of them really lend themselves to interactivity.
Is this the final one on?
But I do see some messages in chat in the corner of my eye, and I will read them as soon as the track is done.
And again, I did
Oh man, the music is good though. The music is solid.
the push cup.
I feel like it got louder on this last lap. Really pumping up the bass.
So
can't get out of the desk.
Seen it, I knew that one had to be an SG pick.
yo, pipe.
He knows. He knows.
Shit, the meltdown
Let me
was
see.
harder.
MQ. I don't know if I'm going to need these passwords, but I've been updating them just in case. See password, write password down. I got 2 games that I used to play with my cousin. It's awesome you found it. Yeah, free games. It's a nice platform, chill indies.
Oh, no.
Oh baby.
Yeah, it's not too late. It's not too late, Rio, if you want in. Little did we know Young SG is far more. Yeah, I wish I could confidently say that, but I feel like if Young SG could beat it, then it's free. Not only that I beat it in an afternoon, and I would replay it too because it has a really fun.
Keep waiting for the new ones, and it's like, get first. Hope
If you want to do 100% in that game, there's a really OP weapon, but you have to collect a piece of that weapon
Shot 2.
in each of the 4 chapters, and it's permanent. It's a very linear game, and there's no way to go back to a previous chapter. So if you miss it, if you miss finding one of the hidden pieces of the weapon
I did that to you.
in any chapter, it's gone. You can't acquire it in that playthrough. You got to do another playthrough.
Just a wall.
So I remember doing multiple playthroughs and then getting the OP weapon. The OP weapon is so good. But yeah, you pick up a piece in every chapter, and then in the last chapter, that's when you can assemble them. It's so strong. This is the strongest weapon in the game, and it has homing projectiles.
It's like
So I think it's like multiple projectiles, and they're all homing projectiles. So you just press your fire key to win.
I ain't using that shit.
I mean, I don't care. As long as the car is good enough. And this one seems to be fine.
I am firmly on Team Sushi Car. Or bike.
We don't have an official start time for the race. It's going to be as soon as Yimo gets up, which will probably be around 2 a.m. Eastern time. But as soon as he's ready, we're going to start. Because I think me and Captain are...
Yeah, that's what I was.
I don't know if Luna's... Luna might be in... Luna said she had some interest, but
Oh, that's what the.
I don't know. She ultimately decided to join.
Myself.
But,
Did you slam into a wall and explode?
No, I hit a yellow ball.
yeah, me and Captain are like ready to go whenever Yimo is. He's sleeping. Can you believe Yimo's sleeping?
Stop grinding the wall.
When we were playing Puzzle.
Rip, my boost just got eaten. That's okay.
I don't know. You're the one who vetoed that last time, I think.
I didn't veto super hard. I didn't veto you.
Hey, you were like, we'd have to play on super hard. That sounds bad.
Anybody playing Strive? The new Guilty Gear.
Dr. Mario 64. Man, I wonder how hard that is. Hopefully
Doesn't
not
seem
very
that hard.
From what I've seen of the graphics, it looks like they've tried to go for a more
Just like.
well, as it's typical of Strive games. I mean, Guilty Gear games, but like
Okay.
it still looks kind of like 2D sprite based, whereas like Street Fighter is 3D models.
Story mode.
I thought that aesthetically was pretty neat.
Something about these triangles where they're behind me, it just looks exactly like the PlayStation triangle. But, you know, so do a lot of triangles, I don't know.
Constantly regime 5 salt 3 minutes. Now that's the strat.
Oh,
Yeah, but it's a special.
I don't
Keep you most salt free.
It's a green equilateral triangle. They're all the
Right.
same.
Yeah,
Did we play Strive a bit? Looks
A
great.
lot of
Cool.
Triangles are the same.
they have different borders.
I've also heard, I don't know if it's getting rebalanced, but health seems kind of low in Strive.
What is this?
So
Okay, now I'm seeing.
like you can get like if somebody just gets off like 2 solid combos, you're dead.
Well, I guess we're always in space.
There's not that much health to play around with.
I mean, we're on different planets.
In this case.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't think there'd be a collision there. This tunnel is quite tight.
So speaking of story mode, who's excited for Mario Golf?
Silence in the Discord call.
Why am I? Oh, I just got the boo. Or I turned the music.
Shoehorse just brought up Mario Golf in the call. I've been thinking about. I've like what Mario Golf comes out in what, like May, June? Thinking maybe about like a month before it comes out, the new Mario Golf. Doing like a fun Mario Golf tournament.
I feel like that's got to be like we need an online friendly version of golf to play. Here's the fast one.
So the idea would be like
I heard that
anybody who wants to participate, we'd all like
there's a free as a minigame.
I'd put like a Toadstool tour, Mario Golf Toadstool tour, the previous Mario Golf for GameCube. I put together like a bundle with like the emulator and the ROM and a save file if it's needed.
Unlock them.
And we basically do a tournament where
Golf in it?
you know there's local multiplayer for Toadstool tour, but I feel like trying to set up the net play is probably not worth it. It's not hard to set up net play on Dolphin, but I think the way to go would be like we all say, all right, let's all start like the first cup of Mario Golf for the GameCube, and then whoever like gets the lowest amount of strokes. It wouldn't be a speedrun thing. It'd be minimized strokes. Whoever gets the fewest strokes wins like that tournament, and we just go through all the tournaments that way. And I think it could be fun, especially if a lot of people stream it, and we could have up like other people's streams and be watching how close they are to us, stuff like that.
Oh wait, I could have used that booster.
Just a way to capitalize on the pre-Mario Golf Switch hype before, because some people don't have a Switch either. But it's also a way to get people to play,
It's like Blast Bar.
and do something fun in the same vein. The nice thing about doing it not as a net play as well is that
By the way, Shoehorse.
Not yet.
It's the package
Wait, which one?
one.
It's out.
shoot.
Yeah.
Because also,
You don't have to wait for everybody to take their stroke. You can just play
I will stream it, but if
in parallel, which I like a lot. So if we're gonna do all the tournaments, that might take a while. If we gotta wait for everyone to participate, and it also makes it so we can have more than 4 people enter.
How hard could it be? And then everyone shows up to watch it be harder than it's supposed to be. That's good content.
So if that sounds fun, look forward to more information in the next coming months. Try hosting that. Try and get people interested.
actually, I said that.
I know.
Toadstool's Tour
Last
is almost like mini golf levels. Some of the courses, which makes it even more fun. I feel for that kind of setup.
Thing is RNG.
Because there's a lot of flex. There's a lot of. You know, not it's the tournament's not going to be done until everybody's taken all their strokes. Because you could get to like a whole player who's ever the fewest strokes get on the last hole and then just get bodied.
It's a real numbers game. That's right.
Enjoyed the GBC one.
Out of your control. Most of the numbers.
Yeah, played for 30 for 30. DVD GG1. DVG GG1.
That's why I have my view bots. View bots.
Tried to game big too much, but once I embrace the ethical save scum.
Has there been?
Never underestimate the power of an ethical save scum.
That was a stupid phrasing of a question. We should think about games for next week.
Yeah, we definitely have thought about it. Yes. The second one first.
I was down with Tonic Trouble, but then Spock was like, absolutely not.
What the frick? I didn't say absolutely not. I said it's wrong.
Oh, I thought you said that. I thought you said absolutely not to Starshot and Tonic Trouble.
It's a star shot, yes. But I mean, again, only because that's really long.
It is a
Also
12-hour
first.
challenge.
It's 59 minutes.
Star shot?
Yeah.
You gotta play it first, though.
So that's
Sonic Trouble looks like a really fun game. I don't know. Speedrun's 1 hour. I don't care though. That just came from a discussion.
But I think there really is potential for kind of golf night like that.
That Tonic Trouble is certainly not optimized. I'm gonna guess it's not optimized. There's one person who
What
runs
makes
it.
This is a short course, but it's fine. It's actually fine.
speedrunning Discord for some reason. And
It's
Tonic
actually
Trouble,
fine because
it's on the same engine as Rayman 2, but I guess no one in there ever actually picked it up.
That's funny.
I don't need to finish well. This is the last race. I think I'm qualified like no matter what. It's good. I'm not playing too hot.
Sounds like a puzzle game. Is it a puzzle game?
I think it's just a Rayman plug. Yeah.
Tonic Trouble. Just the name Tonic Trouble sounds like
Sounds
a
like
Dr. Mario situation.
sounds like
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
I gotta mix these potions, match the potion colors together, something like that.
Mario Golf is just really chill. Unless you're trying for like, unless you're going for try hard mode.
Oh,
Yes, it's
yeah.
not
Level
chill.
I skipped most of because I've had enough Pizza Planets.
Like I didn't know you could save Scum in Mario Golf as a kid. Oh boy.
Confused until it randomly gave up the token.
Shoehorse figured it out, but I don't
It didn't dawn on me for the first one. After the first one I learned the tech. But for the first Mario Golf for the N64, I didn't realize save scumming exists until like the super hard levels at the end.
I feel like I didn't encounter that puzzle because I don't know what you're talking about.
I also feel like
I should really be ashamed of myself, given I pride myself on ethical cheating.
it's just like, bro, I don't know.
I just stack
buttons.
boosts and now I'm flying. I'm still going fast. Okay.
at least the GameFAQs wasn't like, I haven't beaten this one yet. Let me know if you figured it out.
Yes, I'm excited for the Switch version as well. I don't know if I'll buy it on release, but probably because I think a lot of people are going to be interested in playing it. I think playing with friends
Very,
is going to be popular when it comes out for maybe like a month
God,
before people move on to the next thing.
You switched
It's
over.
pretty much every game, right? Every game that has multiplayer that comes out, like the best time to get in on it is right when it comes out, because that's when everybody knows playing it. Then they move on after a while. If you're buying the game late, you're not playing with anyone most of the time.
Yeah, I mean there are plenty more
All right, last cup.
mini games we haven't played yet that I'm like, you know, moderately looking forward to playing, but certainly not ones that I'm looking forward to spending 12 hours routing and whatnot. / there aren't that many that even like fit that criteria.
Is anybody doing anything fun for the 12-hour challenge?
I mean,
No.
It would,
No.
You don't.
I did
have
it. I did the 12-hour challenge last time
have any resources.
with Yemo and Captain for Golden Sun.
You would.
To be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of it. Well, okay.
So I know Lewis. Well, there are.
I mostly I have a handful of speed games, and I feel like if I'm gonna grind speed games, I'd rather grind the ones that I'm invested
No
in.
one watched the Paperboy run. It's
And I like how the 12-hour challenge is the thing that pushes you to try a speed game or try a new speed game.
the
But I'm currently and haven't been for a long time interested in learning any new runs.
hell to play.
So 12-hour challenge is investing 12 hours in something I'm not gonna put any more time in after that. That can still be fun, I suppose, but
The NES game is so good.
I think I just keep thinking back, well, if I was going to put 12 hours in, I'd rather put 12 hours in, Pokemon Red Blue,
Be created or continue to exist now. That's for sure.
something I actually want to improve my time in,
Does the
What's a
Paperboy
newspaper?
series evolve
stuff like that.
to- Beyond
Mike-chan?
What was the last? Was Nintendo 64 the last incidence of Paperboy?
It might have been.
The last they ran out.
One of my PCs, the ongoing issue with SG4E technology. I had a network attached storage that one of the drives inside died. Now it's set up 2 drives inside and it's a mirror. So if one drive dies, it's fine because the other drive has exactly all the data as the other drive at all times in sync.
You have a tablet.
But it's supposed to be you could just boot on the other drive and then put in a new drive. But for some reason the second drive didn't have the bootloader or something.
I've
I
actually
could not boot it.
before.
It's a free BSD
There's not even
operating system.
literally just the casino games. There's no
And boy, if that's not hell to try and get boot, let me tell you. If that's not a pain in the, it's not like put in the Ubuntu Live CD, and diagnose your boot problems.
but almost into that.
The options for recovery for free BSD are not where they are with Linux.
Yeah, basically,
I thought about it, but don't think I will.
all of your money on one thing and then
Oh.
lose a bunch of poker hands, and that's the game.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, no,
The vote was bad, as in it's a good fast vote, but it just sucks.
Mostly because I don't know what game I'd even want to try and learn. Never speed or anything. Don't know where I'd even start. I feel like the 12-hour challenge is perfect for that kind of scenario. I feel like that's what it's kind of designed for. It's to get you in the door.
One without.
It's to get you to think about what kind of game can I do for this 12-hour challenge?
This whole time, just to,
Because it's made to
It's not gonna hit
it's designed to make it think not so intimidating. You think people throw dozens and dozens of hours into games to try and get good at them. The 12-hour challenge just
I got hit by my own weapons because I hit
just offers the challenge of can you give 12 hours to a game and maybe learn part of the run. But no, I totally get that. I totally get where it's I don't even know what game I'd pick up.
it's like a spinning death laser on the ground, and I just fucking die.
Alternatively, just hold on to something that doesn't suck.
No, I want to get Taco Bell.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the first. I think the first what was the first thing I started running? I should look back, try and figure that out.
An eye out for it. It's a big capital F that's red.
Yeah.
The first game I did actual speed runs of. Well, okay. So before I was even streaming, I tried to do a few runs of
But that's not.
Mario Odyssey back when that was relatively new and it was a pretty popular speed run, and it was Mario Odyssey is really easy to get into. It's not intimidating at all to try and do runs for it. If you want to get really good at it, yeah, it's a Mario game, so it's going to be super grindy, at least for the super high tier, but that makes no difference. Just
You know, I've shot.
Put- get a time that you're happy with for yourself. And it's even your first run is going to take, as long as you've played the game before and you've looked in a little bit of the run, first run of Mario Odyssey will be
way out of it.
probably around 2 hours, definitely no more than 3,
I finally figured
which is
out,
super approachable.
like thing. There's like
Super
an arrow on it
approachable
that
as a
decides
speed
whether
game.
it's pointing forward or backwards.
There's tons of NES games that are like in that kind of
The booster happens
Zone
around.
2 older games.
The, like king of all items.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that. Well, there's still some that don't make sense. Like there's the green bat, and I keep.
So the first run I ever did wasn't even on Twitch.
This mine level seems to have.
Uh-oh, I added an E. Now I'm SG4E.
Very sketchy to enter it.
Is this still the same one? Okay.
Come back here in time trial mode.
And I don't know what the first thing I actually streamed on Twitch was. I mean, I know the first time I ever did races was
And yet,
Played
it's
Aerogate.
like Kirby 64 and Momam.
Air gauge is, it's like, oh cool, I can go up and down, and then
Kirby 64 and Momam.
that's
Cool,
it.
I can skip the whole.
It's like my first ever stream. I could enter an SRL. It was also shortly after that was like the first
okay.
Discord wars that I entered, and I remember streaming both practice and like quote unquote runs of Pokemon Randomizer, but I wasn't really. I mean, I probably made splits for that. I think I did make splits for that, but I wouldn't call running a randomizer a speed run
Level is bad.
as like my first on Twitch speed run.
No. Oh
I
my.
don't think it was Goof Troop. I'm really wondering now. I'm really wondering what the first thing I actually streamed like attempts
Sequel to Beetle is
of was.
Oh, this
God,
makes
no.
Hot Top Volcano.
Not like just put a timer on there, but actually like timer and reset if the run's not good, and grind PBs.
Mount Mayhem was the ice one.
It's possible it was Goof Troop, but that wouldn't have been until like
Uh,
December, which was quite a while. That would have been like 6 months since I started streaming.
This level is.
I mean, I did do FM around that time too, but I don't consider that a speed run
Cannot wait to hear all.
for me at that time either, because I definitely wasn't. It was just like a finish challenge.
I got the boost again. Let's go.
Ooh, I'm so far.
I could look back in OBS, because OBS would. I have all my old layouts. OBS would have the info. Just go back to like my first few scenes to find the first one that had a live split with splits on it.
I don't know.
What?
I've seen it. I know what you mean.
the egg. I don't.
There's a lot of different ways to play video games, and I encourage people to just find the way that's most fun for you.
The weapon he's talking about, you would know what he's talking about.
Sounds kind of corny, but
100%.
there's definitely people who enjoy like speedrunning and grinding a game over and over again and trying to get the best time as possible. There's definitely appeal to that. I find some appeal into that, but it's not like what drives me most to play video games. It's pretty far down. So I go in phases of trying to grind games and not. There's definitely games I want to come back to as soon as possible. Like I want to get a better time in Pokemon Red. I really do.
Ooh, look at that $300.
That's probably my number one speedrun priority. I liked running Tressa single story for Octopath, but it's just the current state of running that game. It's like, yeah, you need PC. Well, before it was you want Switch Digital, because Switch Digital is just better than physical, but I only buy physical versions of games for consoles. And I don't want to rebuy the game again
Thing
for PC.
That's
But I might do it if
It's become so large and small simultaneously.
I might do it again if
All units.
it goes on like a super sale for maybe like $10 like a few years from now, like most games do. A season a day of Lucifer. Just finished season 4. Whoa.
Stomp.
Lester Ace been grinding the animes. There's very few anime that I've watched in a single sitting.
Oh yeah, we're in the volcano.
Soulman used to do anime nights where he would do a single like 12 episode anime in a night. I would
Looking forward to no.
help host that, and I'd watch them there.
Once
It's
you
what we
start
thought
but-
these nights. We fell again.
making. Yeah.
I think the only time like by myself, actually the only time by myself where I've watched an anime from beginning to end was Madoka Magica.
Chalupa for backlash.
and I like put it on at like
Yeah, what?
10 p.m. at night, thinking I'm just gonna check out the first like episode or two of this. And then somehow it was like turned into like 5 in the morning, watching episode 12 because I couldn't put it down.
What's the hidden meaning of
Couldn't put down Madoka Magica. I really like that anime. I should rewatch it again soon. I've seen it twice. You know, I should really finish the like side stories and stuff, or like side shows, because I haven't even seen the movie Rebellion. I should really watch Rebellion.
It's called Meltdown.
And there's a lot of like, there's no core. There hasn't been a second season of core Madoka Magica, but there's a lot of
Created this lovely game.
I'm not too dumb.
I'm not doing well on this course, and it's bad because I need to do well on this course because it's an easier course.
Yeah.
Stream June 1 and 2 around the N64.
Cannot wait for Extreme H.
There's a lot of like side stories, or off. What do they call those?
I did
There's a term in TV for that.
in 4 minutes and 20 seconds, so it's worth it.
It's called Moving.
Oh shoot! What is that?
Alright.
Make you wasted.
Oh, okay. Yep, that's Volcano. Oh, fuck!
Spin-off. There's a lot of spin-offs of Madoka Magica.
That was
I like
very
how
fun.
shortly after the realization that it's volcano comes terror.
It's a little worrying.
Oh, fuck. Okay, it just keeps happening. Oh my god.
I feel like that's how I'd react if I just ran into a volcano.
Alright, let's be nice.
Oh, I got bought. Yeah, I can't. That is so BS.
Yep, that's a volcano.
He ate my boost with his piece of crap. Can I at least get third? I'm sad that I have to be happy with third when I have to be happy
Play
with
it
third.
once.
That's true.
Far and away the best thing about it.
I'm getting bodied, and it really sucks.
I do enjoy that, like, if you get 2 boosts at the same time, it's like actually,
Now I clutched out that third. I gotta be happy with that.
Yeah.
you get real fast.
Game we really enjoy is Mahjong.
Incredible itself.
How grindy do you think Pokemon Red will be? I imagine pretty grindy. I would just want to get a sub 2. The world record is like 148. Sub 2, you can say you're decent at it.
We give up on this.
I think I was like, what was my PB? Maybe like a 2 hour and 7, 2 hour 9.
Finish line.
I need to cut off a few
How do
minutes.
we make this connect back to the
But cutting off those few minutes is a matter of being able to manage red bar, I think, better, and some other stuff. Incorporating maybe some more risky strats.
BS.
I'm very tired of falling into lava.
Yeah,
It will be grindy, but it's not like
Place first a bunch, so I
it's
have
not like hate myself kind of
to
grindy.
tank this.
It's feasible grindy.
Here's my last 3 seconds.
Definitely prefer running or racing a randomizer.
Lasted 3
Get good at
times when I
SMRPG. Raise me SG. Sounds good.
Wonderful.
It's a real life series.
I'm
2 weeks. Pretty sure I did wait.
What the fuck
Black
was that?
working right now.
Back again. Comfy,
AFQ.
in the mines.
doesn't seem like
I wouldn't say sub 2 is pretty easy. I'd just say it's attainable.
Can I just, like, take
Sub 2 is still like top,
to this guy?
what, 50 on the leaderboard of like over 200 people? Like if sub 2 is easy, those 200 people would all have it.
Wrecked.
That's a really big minecart track. I just realized how huge that thing
You
is.
definitely have to work for it. But you put in the runs and you put in some practice, you'll get it. Without having to like sell your soul like you have to for like world record or like sub 140 in SM64. Like it's not like SM64 levels of grind. Learn the strats, work on your menus.
Some games you're scared because the boost is powerful. It's too powerful, almost.
Put in some
This
practice.
game is powerful, but the guard
Maximize your red bar potential. No damage ranges. That's a huge thing that I need to get better at, is learning my damage ranges.
Okay, right. I'll see that soon.
'Cause if you screw up in red, you're just dead. It's run over. That's it for any RPG, but
More volcano plat. Get me out.
red Red just, at least it's the one I have the experience with, so. Pokemon feels exceptionally punishing at Gen 1 for that kind of stuff because you really want to be in red bar, and red bar means your Pokemon's nearly always dead. So if you blunder a damage range or
I also haven't been.
mismanage where the enemy gets another attack, you're just dead. And death is a reset in red runs. There's no recovery from a death.
Very much.
I feel it.
There's no recovery from a death. Unless it's Elite Four. Elite Four, if you've gotten there and you're like, yeah, I've got my PB range is like over a minute.
Spikes in Mario
I'm
Kart.
gonna do some saving because I just want a PB.
You like the Mario Kart like
The thing I do find cool about Red is the actual like strats. There's a lot of like choices you can make for fights depending on how risky you want to go. There's a lot of risk management in Red. I think that's a really cool part of the speedrun. So you get to like decide when you're closer to, particularly when you're close to finishing a run. But if your run starts to go south, you can be like, all right, time to do the riskier strats.
step on.
Okay.
But it's most apparent in Elite Four.
Somehow.
Because Elite Four's got a lot of bad shit that can happen to you. So you can be like,
I think
my time is really good. I want to get this PB. I'm okay if this PB is a minute slower because it'll still be a big PB for me.
Just predict it.
If you're okay with that, you can do some slower, safer stuff, or you can do like some save strats,
Oh no.
and you can take a death and recover from it, or you can put yourself in a position to maybe not die.
I'm out.
I feel like
But you could also be like the flip side of that is you also have a way to turn a run that's not going to PB into one that could PB. Because you could get to Elite Four and be like, man, I need to make up time. I'm not PBing unless I come up with a time save. And I did safe strats in my PB or whatever. So I'm going to YOLO this Agatha fight, and if she brings out the Haunter or whatever the big answer or scary Pokemon is against Agatha, you're just like, that's it, it's a reset. But there's a chance that it won't be. Or I mean, the really sketchy stuff is what, like the Lorelei, you bank on the miss at the start or something.
Go there.
But I do think that's a cool part about Red is you have control.
the other thing. That's
It's you're pretty much always gonna have to do some risky stuff because you're managing Red Bar and you're gonna get resets no matter what. But
I still
when it
want-
gets to the point where you're just happy with a run,
I don't know how many
you have
there's enough points to be worried.
you have choices with
I've done a lot of good.
playing safer to just get a run done.
Yeah, the volcano.
Nidoking, come on, hit.
It just hits you right out of the gate.
I played this in a blind range. This game is hard. Does Gen 1 Pokemon still use Nidoking? Is Red different than Blue in the run?
Also, I don't
Red,
know
if you mean is Red different from Blue,
by the side.
everybody who runs the glitchless
Like that.
runs Red. At least, I don't think that's changed since when I ran it like a year or so ago. A year and a half. No, it's about a year ago. About a year ago.
'Cause the icon is
They use Red because it's easier to catch the Nido. I think that's the reason why.
makes sense.
You get like a Nidoking in like the first area, which is the Pokemon for the run. Zillern's Horn Drill. Apparently back when they were routing stuff, it was almost a toss-up between taking just Squirtle and rolling the starter
It's not really
and taking Nidoking, and some people still use Squirtle for like Squirtle percent runs. And it's still pretty competitive if you do all the strats, but
just sort of speeding around on the inside of the track next to the lava.
Yeah.
And it's going very
other versions of Gen 1,
over into the other
like any
lava.
percent, no save corruption, use Blue. Because Blue, you want to get KO'd by a Pikachu.
Whoa.
And in the Viridian Forest, if I remember correctly,
Okay. Now,
And
now in purple.
the rate or the setup is better in Blue or something.
This very
So both Red and Blue in Gen 1 are run in different categories, but any percent glitchless, which is probably the most popular category for Gen 1.
media egg.
Got egged.
I think it has the most runs.
Fuck, did anyone explain what getting egged?
Is
I don't think anybody knows. Only if you
run on Red, at least when I was doing runs.
Yeah, I've never been egged.
Alright. Good to know. Thanks for Is this the fabled volcano? It is. I'm in a volcano.
Bump, bump.
Yeah, the last level is amazing. I mean, amazing is a strong word for it, but it's definitely different.
Oh my god, that is
Whoa.
the worst place to hit you with that thing. Oh jeez, oh. I see.
I have no idea where everybody else is, but I'm looking at like the map up at the top, and does that just mean everybody is clumped up? Because that's really scary if that's what that means.
Oh, it's a volcano as well.
I got hit with the shit that reverses your controls, or messes up your controls, and then I speared into the lava. And that was my
Nice.
first experience with the volcano.
Yeah, that's how.
Only game I've seen SG run is Wildlife. It's been a while since we've done Wildlife runs.
I feel like the volcano would be
Wildlife for a really good time is really grindy
probably enjoyable.
and
once
frustrating.
you know the track already.
Yeah.
And I think there may yet be some optimizations for Wildlife, but the club switching is really awkward.
Racing games kind
Does
of
not
do
help.
lie eventually on, hey, I know this track and I know what to do.
Yeah.
The Z button. You didn't.
You said you had time between this and that's true. I could do Wildlife runs.
My
I
index
could do
finger
it.
is, like,
I have done that before when I've played an N64 Mania game and I'm like, this game sucks.
Purple level.
Let's do Wildlife runs
Like the
instead.
first thing that looks like a teleport.
The D-Rust in Wildlife is really bad. Because I've got a good PB now.
And I just slam into a wall. Because I expect it to.
I think my PB is pretty solid. It's definitely improvable, but it's like unfun to run against, especially Rusty.
Yep.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. Exactly. I did the same thing on the next lap.
I was watching a streamer play
I respawned.
Donkey Kong Country casually the other day, and it gave me an itch to want to play Donkey Kong again sometime soon.
A final race.
Like the DKC one.
I probably would be enjoying this track quite a bit
Oh.
if I had if this is like my first time.
Hey, you
Why
being
did-
annoying, you felt so
But
knowledge.
But it's the constant case of so many video games to play, no time to play them. Feels akari.
Because this is like the first time this game takes away guardrails at all. So it's like, I didn't know they were
Wow,
gonna do
that was a good boost.
I guess so. They had to
I
step
want to
it
go
up.
back to the mine level in time trials, but one, none of the levels have names, and I don't know which is which. And two, you can't, like, you can only pick 4 levels in time trials.
Huh.
I guess there's a 5th. This is very strange.
It does seem
Man, that guy used his boost. Unfair. Unfair. What a cheater.
that would also be very strange.
JJ Tapioca?
Ah,
Get me out of this volcano.
alright. Second time through the portal.
Did we do this level?
Damn, this guy is fast.
The what?
Hiya, Zo.
Be able to get back up somehow.
Hiya, Sugi. Doesn't help that I bump into him and give him my leg speed.
Hello? In time trials, one of the tracks we never played and has laps that are 12 seconds long.
You know what I think would be really cool? I think it would be really cool towards the end of N64 Mania to make like our own N64 game, like together. Everybody who wanted in. But man, if deving for the N64 doesn't sound like hell.
You can only practice 4 of the levels.
But how bad could it be to make like
That is.
Wait.
a bad N64 game with a bunch of N64 Mania memes?
More.
Yeah,
Oh
we
no,
need
that's
great
not how it
house.
works. You. What? I am so confused.
Still confused?
Yes.
Answer?
Question?
Oh, I get it. It's you're picking a planet,
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Oh,
and these tracks are all on
the lore.
So like this
Yeah.
port.
It'd have to be a racing game, right?
Like, I I don't recognize the track that I want from a tiny little picture.
Just because of how many bad racing games there are on N64.
Should have had the manual.
Maybe, yeah, that's true.
Go find the manual now. It'll give you the... Alright, where did it look? Is this purple hell? Is that where I'm gonna be? Oh wait, no, this is... Okay. This is that UFO again. Or whatever.
That guy just like bonk on something and didn't know how to accelerate past it.
GG, Flam.
Great lap.
Great.
I want to play as Boulder again. Hold on.
I'm gonna have to check out that Boulder thing right there. After this. Egg? No, that's the ghost thing.
Well, there.
I was an egg before. I've experienced
That was not what I was expecting it to do, but it was still pretty
No,
good.
you've seen it, so yeah.
Oh, yikes.
Coming as egg.
Yikes. That was bad.
All
Just
because
like bonked on,
Atomic
I don't even know what I bonked on, but lost, like went to from 300 speed units. Who knows what these numbers even represent, but 300 speed units to
Yeah,
zero.
you just like select a name.
Pretty sure that's death in real life.
Roller.
I'm pretty sure if your body comes to that abrupt a halt, you're just dead.
Wait,
swap.
I have no idea, but let's find out.
The way that's set up for the viewers just beginning.
This looks so funny.
I'm no physicist though. I mean, N64 racing game you could do what the one game did and make a shortcut that is just a dead end. What game was that?
You just become one of them.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. Was it Revolt?
I mean, they just had the model.
Oh man,
Well,
I
why-
must have blocked it from my memory
I feel like my
because that sounds awful.
lower than it was as the sushi card, as the sushi bike.
That sounds like absolutely awful game design.
Everybody else using the sushi bike right now, the con, I think it was.
Yeah.
Like, what's it?
Maybe Beetle Adventure Racing, although that game wasn't too bad.
Yeah, I'm maxing out on the straightaway at like 190. Okay, so maybe I shouldn't have stayed as the bowler, but still, this is very funny. It's just a landslide, except
I'm getting like 220 on my thing, I think. Of course,
Yeah,
mine
I
is
would
like the acceleration card.
That is a boulder.
Now, wherever this guy in first place is, he is one speedy son of a bitch.
Just roll with.
'Cause he is nowhere to be found.
at the speed of sound, dude.
If only it went.
That's fine. This stage is not good because there's a lot of janky walls that you hit and you lose all your speed.
Do not go
Still
fast.
2 full seconds ahead of me, so I'll take that.
That guy's becoming an egg.
I don't even think it was even Revolt. Wow, imagine designing your game worse than Revolt.
What the hell?
That takes a lot of skill
Oh, I've been
or lack thereof.
Metro as a boulder. Oops.
Oh yikes! That's not what I wanted to do.
Sure, I thought you were a boulder.
I'm not a boulder. I was watching Flam.
It's not just a
Yab course.
Chinese used to drive.
No railings. It's like when you're a kid and you go to the bowling alley and for your birthday party or somebody else's birthday party and they put the railings on the
Yeah, that's definitely one of
the gutters, so you think like, I'm pretty good at bowling. I'm pretty good at bowling
The cave level has the same.
because I keep hitting the pins. Then you're an adult and you take your girlfriend to a bowling alley one day for a date, thinking like, yeah, I'll be able to show her how good I am at bowling and can't do anything but land in the gutter. It feels, man. That's this course right now. It's me constantly going in the gutter.
Sit here Friday night on Twitch looking for a boulder stream.
I had a lot of luck with this con racer here. Seems like everybody else is using a character called Boulder. Bowling is like unplayable without those things. Or you actually have to understand technique, I suppose. Actually have to practice a little bit. Oh, yikes. Yeah, it's pretty easy to land in the gutter
Oh yeah, yeah. I just
in
looked
bowling.
like, nope, you're going this way. Which, you know, the tracks are so straightforward that it would kind of suck if that wasn't the case.
Yeah.
How would you even turn around in this game?
So I have no shield left, and nothing bad is happening.
Huh.
Like,
I'm also in time trial mode, so maybe whatever.
Well,
I think I had a birthday party once at a bowling alley when I was a kid.
trial.
Yeah, I definitely did. Because I remember they like, if you're the birthday boy and you host your party there, they give you like a little pin. Give you like a bowling pin to take home with a smiley face on it.
Yeah, out in Purple Town.
What's the best place to have a birthday party when you're a kid?
yeah.
I'm pretty sure I've been to one like at like a Chuck E. Cheese kind of place. I don't know if it was actually a Chuck E. Cheese or a Chuck E. Cheese wannabe for a classmate's birthday party. Talking about like, you know, like 5, 6, 7 years old, because that's when the real good birthday parties are, right?
Grass building.
You go someplace fun. Like I've been to one where the parents like hosted it like an arcade. So you would go into the arcade and instead of putting money in,
Watch out for the yellow orb, I'm gonna get orbed.
they'd set like all the machines for like free play. So you just go in there and play for, I don't know how long it was, maybe an hour or two. I'm just gonna take the L for this. My good friend the gutter. Grad school has a bowling alley in the student union. Wow, offered free bowling for students on Friday. I'm bowling a lot. That is a good deal.
Like they're actually using their and it like takes away your control while
I'm trying to think of what was in the student like union of my college.
at least it seems like
I lived off campus every year of my college life. So I mean I definitely spent a lot of time on campus too, but as far as like some of that stuff, like hanging out in the
My laser, it
the
just
student
seems to slow
union
more than anything, so
and all of like the
just like if you have high shield, you don't get slowed down as much.
like entertainment stuff there is to do on campus. I wasn't there all the time doing it.
Circuit.
I know my student union had like a food court.
It's equivalent. It's
They definitely didn't have a bowling alley. There definitely was a bowling alley near the college. But
It's pretty good.
what does this even do? Shoots a bunch of missiles.
It's fun. If you never had F-Zero, but you had this game, you'd be like, wow, this game is so cool.
no,
If you had
I
F-Zero,
did not.
you'd be like,
I rented this game and I thought, wow, this is awful.
oh, I don't know. It's fine.
Yikes.
Listen, I think I just didn't understand anything because this was like 5 years old. What's the video?
Yeah.
What's a video game? That's the worst part, is this part right here at the end where you just get
put way more
screwed.
effort into like the scenery.
Let's get out of this course. This course was trash.
Yeah, but F-Zero
But-
does that for a reason.
Had a few water park
Zero,
birthdays.
zero scenery,
Nice.
And you can see what's happening on the track. And it
I hope I'm not in danger of.
With everything.
No, I'm still sitting pretty at the top.
Okay, but in F-Zero, can you play as a boulder?
Hmm.
and in
Fairly small, maybe 8 lanes total. Every Friday
That's also
as a spot.
both good points.
That's pretty cool too, because you'd think if they're giving away free bowling, it'd be super hard on a Friday to actually participate. I know one thing, it's like at college you love free stuff. No matter what it is. Freebies.
Oh man, those
I
rockets
got-
must have rolled pretty well. Okay, the homing rocket's pretty good. It goes fairly far.
I went to college at the University of Florida, which is located in a part of Florida that's very rural.
Alrighty.
So it's like the university has like no business of being there. Needless to say. There's the university, and then because of it being one of the biggest universities in the U.S., the pseudo-metropolitan area that developed around it. But you go like 2 miles away from the university and you're already in like pure rural alligator country. I mean, there's no alligators, but you know what I mean. The typical stereotype of like Everglades, Florida. That kind of thing. But it was odd because there would be like there'd be a bunch of like bars, especially really close to campus, and there would be like nightclubs. I'd never been to one of the nightclubs. I have no idea what they were like, but I just can't help but feel it's like one of those just dump a nightclub in a college town kind of thing. Yeah, it's just like a weird situation to be in from like a city development perspective, because there's one thing like
I was looking for a lowercase when I was trying to...
That particular area of Florida isn't that well developed. It's pretty like towny and suburbia, if even that. Not even suburbia. I'd say it's pretty rural. But then you have what eventually developed into one of the biggest universities in the country, and the huge influx of students that come there, and likewise the growth in development. The farther away you get from campus, it's just like go through a vortex into rural Florida all of a sudden. It had a Krispy Kreme nearby. That was all I needed. Krispy Kreme from walking distance of the campus. I'm surprised I didn't get really fat.
Extremely ghostly.
Oh yeah.
All the polygons will be transparent. I wouldn't describe that as extremely ghostly, but I would describe it as something.
Wow. I am a rock. You know, everybody else is rock too.
5
Rocking it.
Grinding Gear Games 9. It was awful, because weekends in the fall were awful there, because hot Krispy Kreme donuts are just the best donuts in the world. Like Dunkin' Donuts has nothing on them. You can't beat a hot Krispy Kreme donut.
Now I'm a boulder.
Become the boulder.
Like University of Florida has like one of the most popular college sports teams. Like they're popular for football especially, although they have their ups and downs, but also other sports. A huge stadium on campus for football games. For people who don't know much about college sports in the U.S., they're huge. College sports are extremely popular in the U.S. and they're popular across a wide range of demographics. I'd say college sports are probably
I feel like I misheard.
more popular with like female spectators than any other sport, because I don't know, like my mom is into college sports quite a bit, and she seems to enjoy them more than professional sports.
So, like, one
And part of it seems to be, oh, this is awful.
and like
Okay, thank you for knocking me in the right spot.
other things on the way to
That turn is really bad.
and then you roll down.
Part of it could just be like, you know, they're young kids who are still like
You set up your stuff.
developing their life around it, like more relatable than professional athletes. I don't know how it works. It doesn't.
No, it's a game.
I don't know the reason, but I just know that college sports seem to have a more wider demographic of fans than professional sports.
Voice thing.
Also, a lot of older people like college sports, particularly alumni. You know?
So they're playing as the Rock.
Got a little bit of like monkey.
Needless to say, a lot of people who don't live in nearby the university come from large distances every weekend to see the games. You know, they buy all the alumni buy the tickets or whatever
Done deal.
and show up. The town has like
There's extremely ghostly. Enter the word ghostly.
you know like two like 4-lane roads, like 2 lanes going one direction, 2 lanes going out of it
It's all just like
from the interstate. That's the entire town is designed that way more or less. I think maybe one has like there's one section that might have like a 3-lane.
okay, gotta go into
I think maybe one of the most popular roads has a 3-lane. Needless to say,
enter your name.
for Saturdays that have football games, you can't go anywhere. It's awful. Like every Saturday for me was like, well, I guess I'm just staying in all day today
So I wonder
because you only make that mistake once.
as a boulder,
You can't.
and it did not show a boulder
The like most places in the U.S., it's a
Cheated.
like
That is
thing.
weak.
you can't get much anywhere off of campus without a car.
Entering my name as roller to play as a
You
boulder.
can't get anywhere off of campus without a car.
Okay, I'm also still a boulder.
So you have to drive to wherever you're going. And if there's a bunch of visitors in town for a football game, you're gonna go like
Oh my god.
you're gonna have to wait like 10 times at every stoplight before you actually get through.
There he is.
I'm not joking. It takes over an hour to get from like one side of town to the other. That is not a joke. Like the town is like less than 2 miles wide. Anyways, I don't know how we got on that. I guess we got talking about college stuff.
Ugly mode.
If you live on campus, it's not that big a deal
See what Extreme G would look like.
because
without
you
the
just
extreme-
walk to the game and then you walk out when you're done.
Wow.
It's also very hard to get tickets for games, even as students. They have a lottery, and the lottery is weighted for seniority.
They're like, no one.
So if you're a senior, you have a better chance of getting a ticket than you have as a freshman, like significantly better.
If I were-
So I didn't get tickets until I was a junior, I think. And then I didn't even enter for tickets when I was a senior. I didn't even enter the lottery because it's just that much a pain in the ass to get from off campus to the games on game day.
It's something. Isn't
But it was fun. It was fun for the year that I went. It's also very hot in the fall in Florida. You're sweating your ass off. And it's a stadium, so you can't like bring in water or anything.
Other cars.
Because in the U.S., like you can't bring like outside stuff like drinks and food into stadiums. Oh wait, you can. You can bring food. I guess you could bring drinks and food. You totally do that in baseball games, right? People bring their peanuts and stuff.
Well, they're not like
It-
car cars.
probably
They're like
Fun.
You can't bring your beer. You definitely can't bring beer, right?
So,
Death race.
Sound like kind of miserable.
who is for-
Boise State for grad school, who are pretty regular top football. That is some massive culture shock.
It
Undergrad school didn't have a football team. Wow. I mean, I guess there are a lot of them like that, right? Although it's not just like the BCS. There's a bunch of like lower divisions that
All right. No.
incorporate football teams from other schools.
The faces of the extreme team will now. Oh.
So it was to get off of camp. Here's how I had to do it. To get to a football game
Enter your name
when I
on
was a
the
junior,
team, Then
you have to drive to like a big parking lot. You drive to like a hotel parking lot.
have their face.
This is the system they have set up because there's not enough parking on campus. So how do you get people to games? They basically leverage large parking lots by private businesses, like big hotels, in the town. So you go park there, and then a bus comes by on the regular that takes you from the parking lot to the stadium. So it would typically take me like 30 minutes to get to the parking lot in traffic,
What?
and then basically another 30 minutes on the bus
At least a few fun feet.
to get to the stadium. I mean, neither was that big of a travel, but it's you're going really slow is the thing. Going really slow in the car, and the bus is going really slow because of all the traffic.
Ah, we're getting so close.
I mean, even on like Fridays, it could just get bad because there were a decent amount of students who would go home on weekends if they lived close enough nearby. I didn't live close enough nearby. at least my my family. I mean, where I could go home.
Second race.
On weekends.
Who the hell got more than 15 for Ferguson's?
Oh well,
But that could just cause a problem, just like Fridays, even without a game. So there'd be a lot of traffic, people going in and out. Because that's basically the summary of University of Florida. Is it's a huge university in a place that otherwise has no reason to be as huge as it is. Like, geographically, there's like just not built up. Like, imagine developing a city for like couple 10,000 people, and then all of a sudden a university that takes in like over 50,000 just crops up. Like,
and not,
you can't make the roads wider. Like, there's nothing you can do at that point. Like, what do you do? Is this case sensitive?
I enjoy this. This is good.
GSD.
We should have just entered
Thank you.
the cheat codes before the race and just been racing as our favorite programmer. On a boulder, of course.
Yeah, no joke. An hour to get there.